It happened an age ago. But when I recall, I see it true. On a night of wintry fog, the rune of death was stolen. And the demigods began to fall. Starting with Godwyn the Golden.
Yo, what's up fam, it's your host and your boy the Lord itself. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back on our very first theory and fan theory of the Elden Ring itself. This is my love letter towards the Elden Ring community and my thought as a veteran of the Elden Ring and FromSoftware games, when I personally think when we're going to receive the newest DLC of the Elden Ring itself. Do I truly think the DLC is coming? Definitely. If I know the track record of FromSoftware games and how the game has been sold worldwide, we are definitely going to get a DLC, but the question is of course when it's going to be released for us. Knowing the potential games that heavy hitters like the God of War that was coming out very soon in November, and many other games are coming very briefly, will FromSoftware, will Bandai Namco risk his launch of a DLC and those period of those heavy hitters? So my thought, this is the video I'm dedicating my thought when the Elden Ring might come out with a brand new DLCs. But for those who don't know, who've been living under a rock for the last year, who don't know what the Elden Ring is, the Elden Ring is the latest action role-playing game for FromSoftware. As in today, it is FromSoftware's biggest hit. So many players expecting a DLC and it will be in development. When it was revealed that the game will be an open world created by the minds of George R. R. Martin, the guru, the mastermind between of the Game of Thrones franchise, and Hidetaka Miyazaki, the founding father of the Soulsborne game. A lot of exciting players equal to myself. We're extremely exciting how this game was going to be. We know that the developers took everything that they learned from the previous franchise, from Demon Souls, from Dark Souls, from Bloodborne, and Sekiro, and Shadow Die Twice. All the experience that they made of that, they created one of the most brutal and satisfying experience and open world experience that we ever seen in 2022. I can say for a fact that this title is definitely in consideration one of the main games to be Game of the Year contenders. Making it no surprise for the fans whatsoever that this game, we need more content of this game. We want more content of this game. But the question still remains though, will the Elden Ring receive any DLC? And when will it be released? We know that, if knowing the track record of the Elden Ring itself, the Elden Ring, come of copy-wise, the Elden Ring sold more than 13.4 million copies across the world. There is a massive success, and a lot of gamers, a lot of developers out there were extremely jealous and found the way of success of this game. Let us be honest, even though the Elden Ring has its problems in form of gameplay mechanics, how the story has been told, but that's a question for another time. This game was a brutal, satisfying experience, and it was a perfect 10 game across the board. Even though this game was ridiculously difficult even for the newer gamers, and even sometimes for the veterans itself, we all struggle with Millennia, don't lie, we all struggle with her. It was still a satisfying experience and something that only comes once in a lifetime, especially come of games itself. 13.4 million copies is a solidified success when it comes to games. So we know from that aspect, from a business mind, even though we are not business people, I'm just a streamer, we know for a fact that I don't see any way and reason that Bandai Namco doesn't want to milk the cow of this beautiful franchise that they constructed themselves. So it knows that it's somewhere in the background something is being brewing for us to enjoy in the future. But we know as well that the God of War is coming Ragnarok November 8th, and heavy hater of the time. So that means there's gonna be no DLC and that time period. That will be suicidal for any type of game to bring his franchise and the release date of the God of War. That is as a fundamental fact, and doesn't matter which type of game you have, you're releasing it on time of the God of War franchise, you're gonna be burned by the gaming community. That's a fact. But when can we expect this game to come out then? We know from the past previous project that FromSoftware had, from Dark Souls, its very first DLC, if you remember back in the days, it's called the Artorias of the Absi. It was released 13 months after the release of Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 received the first DLC, the Crown of the Sunken King expansion, 4 months after its launch. Dark Souls 3, my favorite of all the Soulsborne game, it's received its very first DLC, The Ashes of Ariandel, 7 months later, and absolutely loved The Ashes of Ariandel. The world, everything around it, the bosses, awesome. Oh man, I loved it, every single thing about it. Absolutely masterpiece. Bloodborne, the remaster, we got of course the Old Hunters expansion, 8 months after its debut. The only exception of the franchise was of course Demon Souls and Sekiro. Both of the franchises of course have a life improvement. Demon Souls having a remake of it, created from Blue Point, a very beautiful game. If you haven't played it, definitely go and play it. It's an absolutely stunning game. And Sekiro is just a masterpiece how it is from mechanics and story wise, the game has been told is the best in the franchise. So we know from that track record already that there is going to be something coming out. So when do I expect this new DLC to come out? We know that recently there's a new potential leak has been released left and right, and say on Q3 of 2023 that we're going to receive somewhere there, that means somewhere and New Year's of 2023, December, around there, we're going to get a new DLC. It's called itself the Barbarians of the Badlands. Do I personally believe that leak is going to be 100% accurate? It might be. We might be wrong, but I personally think no, it's not true. Why I say that? Because the time span of the game itself, how long it takes. It takes more than a year, much longer than a year before we receive even remotely any form of access to a new contents. So I personally don't believe it's going to be that long. In Q3 of 2023 we're going to have a new DLC, but I do believe in the first quarter of 2023 we are going to have a new DLC of the Elden Ring itself. Will it be the Barbarians of the Badlands, something that is a concept between our journey as a Tarnished one from the Badlands all the way to the lands between? The story there that happens throughout with Godfrey, while led us coming back to our homeland, the lands in between. The story, the connection that we have, if you're playing for the very first time, no spoilers, we're going to do that. We have a very unique connection between us as a player, as a Tarnished one, with Godfrey itself. The conflict that we have between us making them do the right thing, becoming the Elden Lord or the Lord of Frenzy, whatever is your game, your playthrough, is something very unique, has been told into the game itself. We know that's something that's key in form of story-wise storytelling that George R. R. Martin and Hidetaka Miyazaki put into the table itself. That is something that's extremely important. Are we gonna have a certain form of more deeper lore coming into it, coming in towards too? Definitely. We're definitely gonna have a deeper lore, so we're definitely deeper connection between us as a Tarnished and Godfrey itself. But will it be a DLC solely dedicated to that? I really don't think so. What I personally believe that the most thing that a lot of people are talking about as well, it is that the concept of Miquella, the Alloyed. I truly believe that the next DLC of any form of DLC from software, that the main protagonist, the main story is going to be around Miquella itself. How the connection is going to be, we don't know. We can only speculate as fans, of course. But I personally believe that the next DLC is going to be with Miquella, because the only character within the franchise, within the first release of the base game of the Elden Ring itself, was missing, but been mentioned and throughout the whole game constantly by any single NPC you find a contact was Miquella. I truly believe that one way or another we are going to experience firsthand who Miquella was, maybe fight him, or maybe like in the Ashes of Ariandel, go in a dream world somewhere and really discovering who Miquella is and her or his story moving forward into the game. So knowing all of that and dissecting everything that we know about the Soulsborne game, I solidly don't think that in the third quarter of next year we're gonna have any form of DLC. That's gonna be extending way too long than it's supposed to be, to really have that form of same fan base or fan community, even say, still engaging and that level to come back to the Elden Ring itself, especially for the newer gamers within this community. With us old veterans, we're always gonna keep playing the Soulsborne game until the day we die. That's for damn sure. But solidly do think that the next DLC is gonna be somewhere in the first quarter of next year. It's definitely gonna come out, and it's definitely gonna be something that's linked with Mikolai the Lord, with an additional content, everything that we need to know about the Tarnished into the Badlands itself. The connection is very important for us at Tarnished, and if you're gonna play it for the first time for yourself as a gamer, you understand why the reason I'm emphasizing that DLC, if it comes out, is gonna be extremely important. That's my theory, guys. That's how I think that the Soulsborne game is gonna move forward into next year and to the new world of gaming. If you do like this content, do not forget to press a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I'm your host, the Elden Lord itself. I'm a variety streamer and a veteran of the Soulsborne game. I would love to say, like I always say, welcome to the family. You are part of the family. And also thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to smash that like button, your comments down below. You give me your thought about every single thing, what you think the next DLC is going to be all about, when it's going to come out, and generally just give me your feedback back. It's always nice to hear. It helps me grow as a gamer, helps me grow as a content creator, and it helps me grow as a person, as a generally as well. If you want to know more about me, you're going to find, of course, every single link about me from Discord, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, all linked on the descriptions down below, and one click button away in my YouTube page, you will find yourself in the representative page. I stream on a regular basis. I will say come and join me, and yeah, let's go have fun. I'll see you next time, guys. Stay safe. One love. Always. Peace, family.